So you're in the process of filling out your Cambly Kids application, and then you see that you have to record an intro for your profile, and you think, what's an intro? What do I have to do? What do I have to include in it? Oh my gosh, this is so overwhelming. It's really easy. So first of all, you want your intro to be as clear as possible in the best lighting. If you can sit in the actual background that you're going to be teaching in, then that would be great. So before you start your intro, it maybe would be a good idea to just jot down a couple of bullet points that you want to hit. So for me, it was my name, where I'm from, how long I've been teaching English for, and any other important things that you want to personally include in your intro. Maybe you have a really fun fact about yourself that you think would be interesting. Maybe you've been teaching abroad in South Korea, so you think that that would add to your profile. So anything that you want to say that you think will make you stand out, definitely add that in. Practice, 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 practice. Give yourself maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, however long you need, to just read aloud or say aloud your introduction before you actually film it ready for your application. So just give yourself a few tries, just getting the words out and just seeing how it's going to flow and everything. So I actually had a request to do this video. Shout out to the lovely Jamelia Moses 8253 for suggesting this video, giving me the inspiration for this. So she says, "Hi June, thank you for a sneak preview of your teaching space and for a very educational video about Cambly." Oh, thank you. "How are you able to speak so comfortably in front of the camera? I'm struggling to record my intro video as it feels weird looking at myself while recording my intro. Any advice on how to overcome this challenge, please? Perhaps a video on this topic would assist. Thank you." Also as well, I know what you mean when you say that it feels weird looking at myself while recording my intro. So when you're recording your intro, I don't know whether you're doing it on your phone or whether you're using a camera or your laptop, make sure that you're looking directly at the camera point or at the lens. So like, for example, right now I'm looking at myself in my display above my camera. So I'm not looking directly at the lens, and you can tell because I'm looking at myself. Hi. But now I'm looking directly at the lens, so I'm looking directly at you. So if you're recording on your phone, that little bit there at the top, like where the actual camera takes the picture or the video, you want to look directly there. So don't look at yourself. Pretend as you're recording your intro that you have a lovely student on the other side of the camera. Like, pretend that you're in an actual class. Maybe give yourself a scenario and tell yourself that this is an 8-year-old girl from South Korea. Her name is Jenny, and Jenny loves pink. Jenny loves playing with Lego. I don't know, give yourself like that kind of scenario, and then tell yourself that you're talking to Jenny, and then hopefully that will help you to not feel as awkward, because you'll feel like you're talking to someone, if you know what I mean. So maybe try that as well. I think the main thing with the intro is to make sure that you're smiley, make sure that you're friendly and approachable and relaxed. And the intro is an opportunity for the parents and the students to just get a feel for what you're like as a person, not just as a teacher. Speak as clearly as possible, and also try to slow your speech down too. Remember, you're speaking to people where English is their second language, so you want to speak as clearly as possible. You are going to be having beginners all the way up to advanced, so in that case you have to make sure that you cover all bases. So you have to really just keep everything simple, 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 and keep the intro as short, as it needs to be. My intro is around 1:40, I think. I think 2.5 minutes is plenty. I think no more than that. The intro isn't for you to list off your whole resume and everything that you've done in your history of jobs. It's just mainly for the parents to hear how you speak and to just see like what your temperament is like. So try to keep everything as short as possible. And most important is to be yourself. Just be yourself. Don't overthink it. However your personality is, make sure that you are being your most natural self. So if you're someone who is a bit more reserved, maybe you're a bit more serious, you just like to get to the point, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to be super bubbly and fun and loud. Just be yourself, because remember, these students are going to be attracted to your intro. So the kind of students that you want, you have to kind of show in your intro. When I first started with Cambly Kids, I had an intro where I was like singing and I had puppets and I was, you know, trying to show that I was a fun teacher.
Hello, my name is Teacher June. Nice to meet you. I love to sing. Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. My name is Mr. Monkey, and I like bananas.
But I realised that I was attracting perhaps too many of the same type of student. So I seemed to be always getting the students that wanted to have fun. I realised that I was getting mostly students who were not really that interested in learning English and who just wanted to have a good time and sing Let It Go by Frozen. And that was my fault, because I had made my intro seem like that was going to be mostly what I wanted to do. Actually, I realised that as much as I love to have fun, like, I am not the most serious teacher ever. Like, I'm so goofy and silly, but I also love to have the lesson plan as the main point. I realised maybe a year into working with Cambly Kids that I needed to change my intro to make it more simple.
Hello, my name is Teacher June. I live in England and I have been teaching English for nearly 5 years. I have a degree and an English TEFL certificate. I am so excited to help you with your English and I can't wait for you to come to class. I will see you soon. Bye.
So the next intro that I did was so much more simple. You could say boring, but I think that, like, I wanted to attract students that just wanted to learn. I didn't really want an intro with bells and whistles. I just wanted students that just wanted to learn English, really. Yeah, it's very important that you have as accurate a representation as possible in that intro, because the last thing you want is to be attracting students that like a specific type of thing when actually maybe you don't want to do that in class. So like when I had my intro where I was singing and all of that, I did that because I knew that it would make me kind of stand out maybe, and it did, because I had quite a few students that would always say to me like, I want to sing Let It Go, and I saw you singing Let It Go Frozen on your intro, and it did help me to get students. But I would much rather have the right kind of students and have less students. So that's it. Your intro is simple, easy. It's not supposed to be anything that is really complicated. The main thing is to just be friendly and to be yourself. Hopefully that was helpful and you realise that the intro is nowhere near as scary as it sounds. Honestly, it's not. Good luck with your Cambly Kids application and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.